I'm out here walking my dogs in this field that I come through pretty much every day, really, most mornings at least. And my dog's just been sniffing one of the bushes that they regularly sniff. And it's so interesting to watch them sniff, it really is. I read somewhere that a dog's nose is something like, I can't remember the number now, but it was thousands of times more sensitive than a human nose. So the information, I think I've already said this before, but the information that's going into a dog's nose is approximates in complexity, at least, and density of information, the amount of information we take in through our eyes. So it must be an incredibly rich experience to sniff a fence, a gatepost, or a bush, if you're a dog. And one of the things I was watching this morning with Phoebe, who's the black dog, is that it isn't that she's not like moving randomly when she's sniffing. She sort of moves her nose and her head very sort of carefully in 3 dimensions, forward and back and sideways. And it's almost, and it's probably accurate what's happening, I would guess, it's almost as if she's sort of feeling the contours, the shifting contours probably, of whatever the volatile compounds are that she's smelling. She seems to track them. You know, she'll go from one leaf to the bush to another, and then pull back a bit, and then raise her nose a little bit, as if she's almost like she's running her hands over something that's moving under her touch. It's fascinating, really. I'd love to experience what it's like to be a dog for a while. It must be completely different, not just in terms of the contents of what you think about, if that's the right word, but the whole experienced world must be different. You know, smelling must be a bit like history, because of course smells don't disappear when you move your nose away in the way that visual objects do. So there must be a completely different experience. I'm reminded here about Nagel's essay on what it's like to be a bat, where he talks about is it a meaningful statement for a start to be like something, but also the world of the bat, which contains sonar, of course, as its major sense organs, where it navigates through sending out these ultrasonic beeps. It just suggests a completely different arrangement of the space that one is occupying and one's sensory relationships to that space. We're throwing this disc for the dogs this morning. It's like a frisbee thing. And Guy is fantastic at bringing it back. He brings it back, drops it at your feet, you pick it up and throw it again. Phoebe has not got the hang of this. You throw it and she thinks she's got a present, so she'll pick it up and run off with it and eat it. And if I can get her to bring it towards you, she'll think it's a game of tug of war, so she will not let go of it. And she's got this disc in her mouth now. I'll just show you. There she is with the disc in her mouth, hopefully. And she'll keep that now for, well, quite some time, I would imagine. And when she does eventually drop it, it won't be anywhere near where I am. So that'll be the end of that game.